Hey, we got some seats down here. We got a lot of seats down here. Please come and fill them in. Y'all back there, we got some seats. What's that, Figlet? Oh, come on up. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and start. My name's Justin Garrity. I'm the Director of Recovery Services at the Men's Campus. Thank you all for coming to this silver chip ceremony. It is a very big deal. You guys have put in a lot of work to get where you're at today. I do want to acknowledge and honor the man of light and laughter that we lost on July 24th, Mr. Bob Goodell. He was a major supporter of Healing Transitions, a man with over 50 years in recovery, just an incredible person. So let's take a moment of silence to honor him. Thank you. And if you don't know Bob, that's him right there, and that's kind of his whole aura. It's just laughing a lot and making people laugh. Funny guy. Yeah. I'd also like to take a moment to honor any board of trustee members, or what is it, just regular board members? Board of directors that are here tonight. Please stand up if you're here. Okay. There we go. There's Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick is a Wolfpack fan, and Wolfpack Professor is one of the best. I'm not seeing any in here tonight, but if you do have a little baby, we always invite you to Simba your baby. Simba. Yeah. A little Asapwanya. Markel, did you like that one? That's pretty good. I guess with all this, we're going to go ahead and get this ceremony started. I really appreciate Mr. Dickens looking sharp as a tack tonight. Come on. So with that, I'm going to let you take on over. Sound good?
Yeah. I'm taking over, but I'm gonna turn it over to John Huff.
Good evening, folks. How y'all doing? My name's John Hubbard. I'm the playing room lead supervisor here at the Men's Campus. And tonight we are celebrating the completion for these gentlemen of a long journey. Now, each of them took different paths to get here and took different paths while they were here. And there's one or two that actually decided to go out and see what other paths were away from here for a little bit. Well. So, the first gentleman I need to speak about, the Silver Chip 1089, Mr. Tyler Peterson. Tyler first came here at the beginning of 2023, and then decided after a few months here that he wanted to go out and see what else was going on in the world for a little bit, and realized that nothing had changed, and said, I think I better come back home. And he did. At that point, the light kind of switched on. And that's one of the benefits of being in this job when you're working with these gentlemen, is that at a particular point in their journey, you see that light switch on, that they're finally getting it, and that the recovery is really kicking in. And that's one of the blessings that on being staff here that really gives back to you. So yeah, he came back in October of that year, stayed away a little longer. He took summer off, needed to work on the tan, I guess. But spent time in the kitchen, and I know while he was in the kitchen, I hijacked his recipe book for quite a few months. Finally got it back to you. And he was very, very focused on his recovery when he came back and got more and more involved in what we do here and really bought in. Now, while he was here, he worked on his self-will, which was quite heavy when he first got here. And then he worked deeply on his relationship with his higher power, his self, and acceptance of where we are in this disease. So I would like to introduce to you Silver Chip 1089.
Hey, I'm Tyler. Hi, Tyler. So, hi guys. I don't know, man. Like, I couldn't think of too much to really say. Really, like the higher power thing for me was a little difficult, but then I started going to Dharma, and that helped me a lot. So if you're ever struggling with that, I recommend trying out Dharma or like other paths, other than like the main one people typically take. So, I don't know, I did it for myself, for my kids, and I also did it for the people that said I couldn't do it. Yeah, like I love proving people wrong. So.
Thanks, Tyler. All right, the next gentleman up, Mr. Joshua Peace, Silver Chip 1090.
Okay.
One thing that I'll go ahead and get the initial mention out. I can't do it the same way William does, but we have a little thing here we like to call change makers.
Come on.
Which is an opportunity for you to give back what was so freely given to you. And I say freely, but it does cost an average of $55 a day for somebody to be here. And so these gentlemen have all run up a little bit of a bill. So Mr. Peace was here for a total of 361 days. Now, while he was here, he went to 345 meetings. And one thing that's real cool about Josh is he started here as part of our White Flag program, where during the winter, when it's really cold, we open our doors for people that are out there that need to come in and get warm and stay safe. And as he was here, he after that first year, winter, he took a year off and then came back. And that next year, he decided, I'm going to give this a try, because that's one thing when we've got people in our drop-in shelter and our White Flag, we discuss the program with them and let them know that there is hope here. At that time, he surrendered and showed the acceptance and just hunkered down and came right through. Now, while he was here, he worked on things like not following guidelines, procrastination, bad attitude, taking food from the kitchen, inconsideration and sloth. But he continued the journey to now he is one of our alumni. So I present to you Silver Chip 1009, Mr. Joshua Peace.
Hey, I'm Josh. I'd like to thank God.
Okay.
I'd like to thank everybody that's in the program, as participants, to the staff. I knew that I had a problem, and the only way to to get to the bottom of the problem is really to give yourself some time. I never gave myself that time. But to all the participants that's here right now, I've been in those seats. I've definitely, you know, ceremony after ceremony, I mean, it's definitely worth it. I'd like to thank my mother for coming. My mommy, love you, mommy. I definitely, I couldn't do it without, step 3 is probably where I've spiritually grown. I can see, you can see the line there between who I was and who I am now. This program is definitely working. Just stick and stay. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Congratulations, God.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this next gentleman, goodness gracious, what
Oh,
a
man.
journey. You don't need like 3 jobs to pay us back. Silver chip, 1,090, 1,091, Mr. Roy LaHan. I can say that, Roy, if you look at the dictionary under the word perseverance, Roy is there. He does not give up. While he was here, and keep coming back, because it'll work if you work it.
Come on.
He was in our detox 6 times. Met 1 6 times, met 2 4 times,
The long road.
CTR 1 4 times, CTR 2 3 times.
Wow.
Come on. And then finally, this July, he joined alumni. Come on.
Boy.
Yeah, man. We're proud of you. Never given up.
You got no homework?
And so, yeah, Roy is one of my concert friends, where we've gone to a concert or 2 out there. And, then, I'd come back afterwards, about a week or 2 later and visit him in detox and say, dude, what happened, man? Yeah. But he kept coming back and he kept trying. Now, while he was here, during the 766 days.
Oh, my
God.
Longer than the cat.
And Roy, actually, just so you know, Trillium called and they said you can give the money to them. Okay. But he was addressed on a lot of different things, sloth, bad attitude, overstepping, not tour ready, bad attitude, fear, inconsideration, bad attitude, selfishness, vaping in his room. And, oh yeah, bad attitude. Yeah. So let me introduce you to the man who does not stop walking. Mr. Roy LaHan.
Go 500 words. Come on, baby. Go 500 words before you stop talking.
Hi, y'all. My name's Roy. I'm definitely an alcoholic. That's why I'm grateful. That's why I'm happy. That is exactly why I came here. That was a long time in the woods when I came here. I got the first thing that I noticed when I got here to HD was the family. I didn't have any family. And here we go, I'm gonna start crying.
No, you don't.
Oh.
I noticed the family and, I wanted that. I wanted to be in this family. And, even before I get this, I became part of this family. And, they always let me back in. Couple of people I definitely want to thank, is my sponsor, Don.
Yeah, Don.
He took me through the steps this time when I came back through. And he was there for me. And I was thinking about it today. I wonder how many times he said it, and deep down, he said, bless his heart. Because I was, when I came back though, I was willing to finally stop fighting and try this thing. So thank you, Don.
Love you, Roy.
Second person I want to thank is Bobby Barrett.
Come on.
Bobby Barrett, I was thinking about it today. The last time I came, he came to Greenville and got me. Time before that, when I came back, he talked me back on the phone. In a blackout, I don't remember it, but I drove here in a U-Haul. When they say all roads lead to HT, they're right. In my case, they are. Thank you, Bobby, for being there for me.
Always, man. Love you, man.
Another person I want to thank is Frida McDonald. When I came back this time, it was suggested to me to go to a grief counselor. And because I was willing to do whatever, I went. And I went in there with the idea of, I didn't know her, had no idea about her, but I knew I wanted to change, and I knew there was something that I had to work on. And that was something that I did. So thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being probably the nicest person I've ever met.
Read up. Yeah.
This next person brought me to HT the first time, and in a blackout. But Suzanne, she's my ex-girlfriend who passed away last year. She brought me here. And I'll always be grateful for that. We were together for 28 years, and I miss her dearly. But I know she's watching, she's proud of me.
Yeah.
I want to thank HT for giving me a chance to find God through the steps, through this time here. When they say that this is a great place to start your foundation, you don't have a job, which sounds bad, but it's good. You don't have a job, your family wants you here. It's a time, a break. Take advantage of this break. And I want to thank, the last is Refocus and the Refocus program.
Track Nation.
Track Nation. When I go into that room with those guys that have been through this program before, there's stuff in there that's said, what happened, what's said in Refocus stays in Refocus, but there's some things in there that's said that is powerful, very powerful. There's some people in there with a wealth of knowledge. If you don't like retrackers, I didn't like them. But I love them now, not because I was one, but because they have a wealth of knowledge. They really do. They know how to not only get through this program, they know what not to do, what to do. They know what to do outside of here. So I want to thank Refocus, and I also want, in front of everybody, I want to make a commitment to coming on this campus twice a week. And the reason I want to do that is because everybody came to see me, everybody came here to help me. And I want to do the same. I'm gonna make that commitment in front of everybody twice a week at least. And I want to thank y'all. Thank you.
Congratulations, Roy. All right. Our next silver chip, 1092, was voted by his peers to be the most likely to open a men's clothing store while in CTR one. Mr. Keith Cried. Always dapper, and also always stubborn. While he was here, he spent 367 days here and attended 340 meetings. He was addressed for not following guidelines, self-will, shocker there, inconsideration, bad attitude, poor job performance. Keith always, though, kept looking forward and always stared, looking at hope, and never gave up and continued each day to work on his recovery. Sometimes a little, sometimes a lot, but he never stopped. And that's one signature of here. When you hear somebody's a silver chipper, is perseverance. This is not an easy program. And so let me introduce to you Mr. Keith Cried.
This is a blessing. I would like to first thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Okay.
For getting me here. This was not easy. Man, it was not easy at all. In fact, it brought out some things in me that needed to be addressed. And I appreciate you too, Jimmy. We might not always seen eye to eye, but we got through it. I appreciate both of you for everything that you did for us. This is a great group of guys I got to come through here with. The staff included, Jason, everybody. I don't want to forget anybody on this one. It was a rough day just getting here. I was gonna write something, but I didn't. I just wanted to speak from the chest on this one. There's a lot of reasons why I did this, and trust me, I tried to not do it. I tried to figure out a way I could keep doing what I was doing, but there was no way I could do it. I'm gonna say this right here, and this is what we say a lot of times: stop wasting money. If you're not serious about the recovery here, get out, let somebody else out of bed. I'm gonna just say that.
All right.
That's very serious to me. If you're not serious about your recovery, just leave, man.
There you go.
I mean, this place is saving lives, man. This place it didn't save my life. God put this place in place to help me save my life. And I think every day, good and bad, that I spent here, I'm well over a year sober. Never thought I would ever see that in my life.
Come on.
My daughter calls and texts me every morning. It's starting to get a little aggravating, but hey, part of those promises. But man, it's an awesome thing, man. All those things just coming to fruition, man. This is probably one of the best places. I mean, courses. I look at it like a business school because you have to address so many things there, on so many levels, so many people, so many personalities. Man, I've never seen it. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I'm truly blown away from a very, very humble place. Thank everybody here. All my peers that I went through here with, I appreciate all you guys. For some odd reason, I may not have been quite the easiest person to get along with sometimes. Some people say that. Might not have been the easiest one to get along with all the time. But I do apologize. Man, I'm really humble. I'm really excited. thank everybody who did everything. My twins in here somewhere, Ronnie, Johnny. They helped me out. They helped me out a lot coming through here. I don't know what it is, but they're my buddies, man. Y'all look out for those guys, man. And again, I just thank God for everything, man. Y'all keep pushing.
Congratulations, Steve. Proud of you, man. All right, our next silver chipper, silver chip 1093. Was here for a total of 422 days. Went to 488 meetings. Now, when he came here in May of 23, he was moving along and all of a sudden decided to take the month of July off because, you know, it's summer. Needed the beach hours or something, you know, to make the fabulousness continue. And then returned promptly in August. And really kind of hunkered down and moved forward. Spent a lot of time in the kitchen. A lot of time in the kitchen. Worked on self-will, sloth, and consideration. Quite a few PJPs, poor job performances, and not following guidelines during that time. There were some attitude issues from time to time. He is also my German Shepherd's favorite person, as every time he would cook pork shoulders, he would send the bones to my dog. Mr. Eduardo Cruz. One thing I can say is the kitchen has not been quite as spicy. But I do have to say this. He has my favorite help that somebody's been given. A 1-week cussing ban. Yeah. That, trust me, it was a challenge. It was a challenge. So he always moved forward. Again, perseverance. Through those mood changes and difficulties, and he never stopped grabbing at hope. Just really proud of this guy. He's come a long, long way. I give you Mr. Eduardo Cruz.
You look so beautiful.
Hello, guys. Eddie Alcoholic. I want to thank my higher power mostly. Thank my friends. If it wasn't for them, I would have walked through them doors. Thank my family for always being there.
Okay, fam.
My craziness. I remember being sober for the first few months, and I was angry all the time. I was mad at myself because I had run out of people to blame. So I was blaming myself for everything. And I was being really harsh on myself until I actually started working my steps. That's what helped me a lot. They say take it one day at a time. That's what I had to do. I heard somebody say, take it one day at a time, because today will never get here. Tomorrow will be the new today. So that's what I did. Took it one day at a time. And that's what helped me a lot. I met a lot of guys here that became really good friends. I could not stand them at first. I came in, I want nobody talking to me. I felt like I had a slate in my head that said, talk to me. And everybody would say hi to me. So by the time I got out the door to the kitchen, there were like 10 people. I was like, just leave me. I'm not a morning person. So it was hard, but I also learned that it is okay to have fun in recovery. That used to piss me off at first. Because I used to think that the guys were like high or drunk. I'm like, how are you so happy all the time? You know? But I'm like, you guys still got to detox. But I learned that it's okay. You probably didn't see me smile all the time because that's not me. But you should have seen me when I first got here. It was worse. But yeah, HT did a lot for me, and I'm really thankful for it. This is not gonna keep me sober, but it does feel really good to have it.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
It's time. It's time. You that guy. You are him.
My name is William Dickens. I'm the planning room coordinator. Silver chipper number 133.
Yes, sir.
A fun time, y'all. So you know, I just heard it. We have fun in recovery.
Yes, sir.
We got recovery to cry. We got in recovery to be happy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, right now.
been doing this a little bit longer than
Turn all the way
y'all.
up.
What they're gonna get tonight, they are getting tonight, is a medallion. On one side, it has the Healing Transition logo, and on the other side, it says alumni. I am responsible one day at a time. But also that means they're giving us some of our money back for all them days you've been here. And also quickly, look, check this out. If you have ever been associated with Healing Transitions, we got what we call alumni coins. I kept hearing and I see on this paper, a lot of people have had anniversaries. You need to come here to a 3 o'clock class and a 10 o'clock or a 10 o'clock class, men's or women's, if you ever been affiliated with it, and get your coin. I'm glad I see you, man. I need to see you, sir. Sitting right there beside Bobby Bird. No, sitting beside Bobby Bird. Silver chipper number 1,000. Yeah, I need to see you, 1,000. And so you can come by and get an alumni medallion. Just come by and pick it up, and we will ask you to come in front of the 10 o'clock class or the 3 o'clock class so the guys can see or the ladies can see. They're supposed to give them out at the women's facility too. An alumni coin is a different medallion than you get at a regular AA meeting. If you ever been affiliated with Healing Transition and still in recovery, not got out and came back, now want to call, well, you got to have continuous recovery. All right, moving on. First person we're going to recognize is Mr. Clayton Lamb. Now, you get up here and do this because we learned that drugs and alcohol is just a symbol of the problem. But one thing about this guy, when John was talking about perseverance, let me tell you something. This guy right here, his story, if you only knew it, would bring tears to your eyes. And I wouldn't tell his story, but he's here today.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, I'm so proud of him. So proud of him.
Me too.
But while he went through this program, he had a few hiccups. He missed B&G cleanup, poor job performance 4 times. He missed the kitchen meeting, inappropriate behavior, overstepping, entitlement, self-will, broken commitment, self-will again, not to already, dishonesty, and I finally just got tired of writing. Some of the help he got from his peers, Doc in here, a 2-page synopsis on page 62 out of the big book, 30-day all classes front and center in 2001, speak when spoken to for 2 weeks, an MP3 band for 2 weeks, 1K on fear, 1K on producer of confusion rather than harmony, and a writing on inconsideration. Mr. Clayton Lamb was here 710 days and attended over 686 meetings. Please help me welcome silver chipper number 1094, Mr. Clayton.
Hey, buddy. I can't tell you how much this means to me. I never thought I'd make it this far. I don't even really know what I'm gonna say. I just want to say that healing hurts sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
It has not been an easy process. It's not always rainbows and sunshine.
Come on, right.
But the first time I came to Healing Transitions, it showed me who I thought I was. The second time I came here, it showed me who I wanted to be. And I feel like I'm finally on the part of my journey where I can get to know who I really am.
Come on.
And for that, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you, guys.
Boy, tell him like it is. Man. Y'all only knew this man's story. Right? Keep going. They around these strong guys. Cause some people out there are jealous and grudgy hearted. I'm telling you. Yeah. Keep going, man. Man. See, that's the kind of stuff that my recovery is. I'm happy about somebody else's recovery. I can just take that home and keep listening to what he just said. Now he knows who he is. He's on that page. Let me hear that dog, Bobby. What we doing here? We just having a little fun, y'all. See, y'all don't know why Bobby's so happy. You only do. So for him to ball, when he came in, he was crying. Now he balling. That's okay, let me move on. We work this time. Okay. Now, this next guy that we talking about, Mr. James Taylor. We couldn't really put it together because I think some of them peer mentors, they steal their folders out. So they don't want us to be able to tell what they did. But I'm glad. I'm so glad that we got people that remember. And that new database, all you got to do is hit and say the RECs, and it'll tell it all. That's right. Well, I don't know, but that database said you was REC 3 times. Using on property on 9/27, 2011, 2013 violence. 7/1/2016 violence. Yeah, I'm gonna tell it right in front of your dad. Frying chicken at 9 o'clock at night in front of the net. Yeah, and the last one, the very last, being in a relationship with one of the ladies as hard as we work for them movie tickets, leaving the movie theater, walking with her to McDonald's. You remember that train? Yeah, he's a bad boy. Bad boy. But anyway, so his paper was so thick here with so many sheets. We don't want you to only pay us for the days you were here. We want our money back for this paper. I want to play it free. Yeah. And James a good guy. He was a former peer mentor. He was here 441 days and attended over 400 meetings. Please help me welcome Silver Chip alumni, Mr. 1095 James. Yeah,
It's an honor to be here, man.
Yeah. Come on.
That picture was 2010. It's been a long road. Yeah. A lot. My dad's here with me. My sponsor's here, man. And, thank God he showed me the way out, man. You know what I'm saying? I lived in torment. That's what my life was like. I lived in constant torment, man. I think the only thing that could have been worse is putting me in a dark room, knowing that something was in there that was going to get me, and I just couldn't see it. Oh, that's how it felt. Yeah. So, I mean, first off, man, thank God, man, for aligning me, like, because I would have never came in here, man. He aligned everything just right. Because there was no willingness when I got here, not one bit. I didn't want to do it. Somewhere along the lines, some recovery started happening. No, and I'm so glad, man. I got the chance to walk through whatever, man. Thank Dad. I love you.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't leave my side not one time through everything. The bond money, the lawyers, the jails, the overdoses, the dying in the bathroom, all that. You know, my boss, him too, right there with me. So, you know, thank you, Healing Transition.
Well, this next guy, he kind of, I guess, persevered too. He was here a long time, then he left, he came back, Mr. Caleb Rome. Now I think he has been hired here to work here, but, you know, I'm glad he got hired. But some of the problems he had was, not following the guidelines 2 times. And I'm telling you, we done hired this guy. Doing nothing. Inappropriate comment. We done hired him. Entitlement 2 times. Not being a brother's keeper. And we done hired this guy. Late for class. Miss Silverchip called. And he was late for curfew. And we done hired this guy. Some of the help he got, but that let you know people can't change. Bed change to the shelter, a 30-day room ban. So y'all met 1s and met 2s and CTR 1s. This stuff is not new. See, we try to tell y'all all the time, y'all look at us in a big, this stuff is not new. And we just want you to know one thing too, them games y'all think you playing, I keep telling y'all, they ain't new. You ain't getting away. We're gonna track you down. That's right. So your behavior gonna show it off. I just look. Yeah. Bed change to the shelter, a 30-day room ban from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. That means he was going in that room sleeping. I think sometimes we need to break it down so the people will know what we talking about. 1,000 words on how my actions affect others. He did something that affected somebody else. Down by 10, up by 6, because he want to lay around and sleep, and we ain't gonna allow it. Drag Matt to the shelter until he moves out. Drag Matt. So y'all ain't even heard about the drag Matt. And guess what happened? The drag Matt drove him out of here. Yeah. And he also had 2 dish pits. Please help me welcome, and I'm glad you all, man. You're a good guy. It's Silverchip number 1096, Mr. Caleb Rome.
What's up, guys? I'm an addict. My name is Caleb. I did a lot of drugs. I don't put words in order right. So if you've been in a 2001 or a class with me, I wrote down what I was gonna say first, and then I practiced it too. Today I stand before you a testament to the power of human resilience. For years, I was trapped in a cycle of darkness and despair, seeking escape through any substance I could get my hands on. It took me immense courage to confront the truth about myself and finally seek help. When I was ready, this place was here. Sobriety, as it turns out, isn't about avoiding drugs. It's about becoming a stronger and more authentic person. I've learned that true freedom lies in facing challenges head on, not wasting time and energy running from them. As I've grown and learned who I am, it's been easier to let go of the negative thoughts and behaviors I used as ammunition for my own self-loathing and replace them with a sense of pride in the person I'm becoming. I no longer have to hide from the world. Today, I'm proud to be a part of it. To the participants sitting in this room tonight, I encourage you to embrace the challenges this program will throw your way. They serve as excellent examples of what you will face moving forward in life. They are opportunities for growth if you allow them to be. Hold yourselves to a high standard, but always remember that self-compassion is also vitally important. You are capable of great things so long as you believe in yourself. I want to thank everyone who's played a part in my journey here, specifically in no particular order. Russell Woolley, Marvin Bullock, Charles Looper, Randy Edwards, William Dickens, Jason Sexton, Chef Kathy,
and most importantly, Rayford Williams.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
In closing, I'd like to leave you with a passage I first read in high school, but have only recently come to grasp the true meaning of. This is from A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. It says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be?
Come on.
You are a child of God.
Oh.
Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
Well, all I gotta say, if we haven't hired that man, maybe we need to think about hiring him. If he didn't get hired then, he sure just put in a good resume. Yeah. All right, the next guy we want to recognize is one of the guys that I don't know if he had a good attitude or he slid by. I don't know. But all I know, he sure can cut some hair. Please help me welcome. And he was only here, if I got it right, 290 days and attended 372 meetings. I know the brother said he had some stuff he had to get back to go to working on the house. But somehow or another, I feel Jason, he got by. But anyway, whether he did or whether he didn't, I'm so proud of him. Please help me welcome Silver Chip alumni, number 1097, Mr. Shadrach Ward.
All right. First of all, I want to say thank you to my higher power, Jesus Christ, which I died to save, staying to say is my Lord and Savior. When I came here, as you can see, I was broken. I was lost and I was defeated. I gave myself 9 months to be here. I came in June, I left in April. But what helped me tremendously, I got a good sponsor and I recognized that I was defeated. And as a man, it was hard for me to say that I lost to addiction. I was in and out of addiction for over 30 years. I've manipulated and hurt my family and friends all the way from the mountains of Ashburn, North Carolina. But I wound up here, never heard of HT. I took the time here and I looked over my notes last week. In 9 months, I cut over 843 haircuts here in this program. Wow. Yeah. And in doing that, I got a connection with all the guys that all the guys here at this program and some on the outside. I cut some staff hair and stuff. I got a connection. So I gained a brotherhood of some good people that I took their suggestions to heart. I came here with commitment, courage, and consistency. And today I got completion. So I want to thank each and every one of y'all that played a part in my life. Thank y'all.
Put down a piece of talking up here. Even Roy. I mean, that stuff y'all saying, man, is all right. It maybe make me work another 2 or 3 days. They didn't catch that. Yeah. Somebody did, because I heard the laugh. Yeah. All right. The next guy we gonna recognize was a lot of trouble. His name is Harry Ross. Yeah. And he already told me don't embarrass him because his family is here. So I'm not gonna try to do nothing to embarrass him anyway. I'm just gonna try to tell the truth. He was held accountable by his peers 8 times for not following the guidelines, 4 times for poor job performance, unattended property in consideration, dishonesty, and for the sake of time, I'm gonna stop right there. He got a 3-day buddy band with Andrew P. I'm not gonna call his last name because that might bother him. But I think he knows what I'm talking about. Meet and greet the Trojans, 5 minutes with all the CTR ones that go to the roster. So maybe out of those 52 guys, somebody can help him. No driving for 1 week because he was just. You know it. 2 week sponsor call log, 1,000 words on the 7 deadly sins. All writers on the board. I didn't want to write all of them down, but it was a lot of them. 1,000 words on your part in all the concerns because he have a way to try to explain stuff and blame everybody but himself. But anyway, somehow he worked his way to silver chip number 1098, Mr. Harry Ross. Dog here for life, baby. Oh, yeah. In the pockets. There you go.
So a lot of y'all know who I am now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be very serious about this because this guy right here, he needed this place.
Okay.
I didn't know I needed it, but I needed this place. And how every man before me talked about God, I too have a higher power that I like to call God. He brought me here. I knew nothing about this place. He brought me here, but it was just the type of place I needed. He gave me the time to sit. When I got here, I wasn't ready to listen. I wasn't ready to work on myself.
Well,
I wasn't ready to admit that I had some defects of character.
okay.
So, but somewhere along the line, I decided to take a look at myself. I decided to listen in the meetings. I decided to follow these steps right here. And when I started following these steps, some kind of way, some of these words started sinking in. And I've heard it over and over. This place is about saving lives. And Alcoholics Anonymous is about showing us a new way of life. I didn't really know what a new way of life would be for me, but I did know it's going to be a whole lot better than that old way of life. Yeah. Because of healing transitions, I now can look at my family, look at my daughter in her face and not have to turn my head. I can hold my head up high. People smile when they see me sometimes. I don't know a lot, but I know the world will be a better place with more healing transitions. I could not have done this without the help of my peers. When I finally decided to start taking suggestions and not doing things the way I wanted to do them, things started getting better for me. Yeah, I had a lot of concerns. I wrote a lot of words. I needed a lot of help. But it only made me better. It only made me stronger. And it's thanks to y'all. And I cannot thank y'all enough. I cannot thank Healing Transitions enough because of this place. I got a new way of life, a better way of life. A life that's worth living. So I want to thank Healing Transitions.
I don't know if he have or not, but if you want to start thanking us, become a champ. Good way to start. Change the The last guy we want to recognize is Mr. Matt Warren.
Okay.
Matt is another guy that kind of had a little difficulty. I didn't know, but he had first of all, he had been moved back to overnight for having a cell phone way back in 2023. But the most thing, and the peer mentor had to remind me of it, that I had bought some donuts for the peer mentor. And somehow or another, when I went to get some coffee, all the donuts were gone. And it was a gentleman standing back there eating the donuts that was not a peer mentor. And it happened to be Matt Walker. I got a little upset about that because I wanted that donut. But anyway, he told me I was going to give you a donut back. So before he left, he brought me a donut. He worked the step. He continued to take personal inventory. He gave me my donut back. But Matt was a good guy, so please help me welcome Silver Chip alumni, Mr. 1099. Come on.
Hey everybody, my name's Matt. I'm a real alcoholic and I'm a drug addict too. I can't imagine what it takes to run this place. All of you who make that possible, thank you. I'm sure it's really complicated. Sobriety for me is not. It's real simple. Trust God, clean house, help others. Thanks.
Hey everybody, my name is Jason Sexton. I'm the transition case manager here at the Silvertip number 544. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna recognize those men that have made it to the transitional portion of the program since the last time we had a ceremony. These men are either doing a commitment to give back, looking for work, or working and saving money for housing. So they're gonna come up one by one. They're gonna get a copy of their detox picture, and then we also have a tradition here. The thought behind it is while we were out there running the streets, we lost all our marbles, so they're gonna come up and they can get one of their marbles back. That usually gets a laugh, I guess. All right, first up, Michael Hunnings. Gary Skipper. James Wilson. Buddy Briggs. Make it the cook. Hi, Master Cook. Demetrius Smith. Okay. Christopher Phillips. Yeah. Sawyer. Yes, bro. Brooke Sawyer. Oh, Brooke, you gotta get. Donnell Underdew. All right, smile, Donnell. Barry Brown. Austin McKinney. Maurice Carney. Field job, brother. Field job. See you, Maurice. That's you. Yeah. Corey Hart. My God. That dynasty?
Hey guys.
How you doing?
Good. My name is Joy Rabine. I'm the staff accountant here at HT. I'm also silver chip number 328. Kate and Endeavor are extremely sorry they could not be here tonight. However, it allows me to have the privilege to present a one-year employment certificate to someone who I am truly thankful to call a colleague, but also my dear friend. Over the course of the last year, he has truly been the face of the men's campus. He has shown dedication and passion for his job and to the people he interacts with every day. His desire to grow within our organization shows in everything that he does. I am so proud of his recovery and his commitment to healing transitions. Markel.
Joy ate that, didn't she? Okay. So my name is Markel. I'm silver chipper number 1009. Congratulations. So before I get started, because I'm gonna make this brief because it's time to go, I have something really serious to tell y'all, and I want to go ahead and confess this. And I may even need you guys' help. I don't want to cry about this, but I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. All right, no, for real. Okay. So no, real. So I just want to say it's great, how grateful I am to be a part of an organization that truly saved my life, but not only saved my life, but countless others. I want to thank the staff and also commend them for the immense work that they do here. Y'all, it takes a lot to run this organization, and now being staff, you know, they put in a lot of work and tireless hours, so we're grateful for them as well. And I want to leave you guys with this, for the guys that are in the program. Sometimes when you're in the thick of things or in the middle of things, It may seem frustrating, stressful, or there's no way out. But if you extract yourself from that situation and actually view what's really going on here, it's such a beautiful thing. So stick and stay.
Martell, regarding that structured settlement, you can see silver chip number 877, JG Wentworth.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna close this thing out. Congratulations again, guys. What we do at the very end here is count down our silver chippers. So if you silver chip between 2001 and 2010, please come up here. Come on, Stoll. Woo!
Right there.
Silver chip between 2011 and 2015. If you silver chip between 2016 and 2021.
Okay.
2022. Come on, Hines, let's go now.
Come on, Mike.
All right, if you silver chipped in 2024. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I think they have some cookies in the lobby. Thank you.